men out there that believe that because you're paying child support for a child that they don't need more from you. Like, that's not the case, because financial support is like one of the last things. What about mental support? Like, what about love? It should be love first and foremost. What about
Peace to all. Welcome, newbies, and welcome back to all of the beautiful people out there tuning in. Thank you for watching today. I am Samaria Lee.
And I am Kiara Jai. And this is the With Class podcast, where we share stories that are meant to encourage, empower, and elevate us all. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you like what you hear. And with that being said, class is now in session.
Okay, today's class is an interesting one. Today we will be discussing Umar Johnson, a Black activist, Pan-Africanism activist, and I'm pretty sure you all have heard of him and his movement. He started a school for Black kids to teach Black kids about Blackness, so we can be educated about the things that are important to us. And he's pro-Black. He believes in Black-on-Black relationships and just keeping the Black community strong.
Yeah.
So we thank him for that. Today's episode is a little interesting because he have a 22-year-old daughter who came on social media sharing her story about his absence in her life. She said that he was a deadbeat to her. And
With Class podcast is brought to you by Get Mossed Up, a sea moss smoothie line that is life inside of a bottle, providing 92 vitamins and minerals, a taste that is refreshing, the nutrients that leave you energized, with benefits that leave you no choice but to drink it. Get Mossed Up smoothies aids in weight loss, reduces overeating by suppressing the appetite, supports a healthy digestive tract, tastes amazing, perfect for meal replacements, a variety of flavors, has a woman's formula designed specifically for women, a men's formula designed specifically for men, and has a children's formula specifically curated for the little ones. Seymour Smoothies is an excellent source of nutrients for everyone, including pregnant and lactating women. So why not get mossed up with these organic smoothies sold exclusively at Blue Nile Herbs and Spices? Sold in singles and variety packs. Orders are available for in-store purchasing and also available for shipping. Blue Nile Herbs and Spices, located at 2824 Georgia Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. To order herbs and spices from Blue Nile online, please visit BlueNileBotanicals.com. If you are interested in reaching out via Instagram, please visit at Blue Nile Herbs and Spices. Health is wealth, so get mossed up. Peace.
And she calls him out for not being there for her, although he represents being there for the Black community. So let's please take a pause to see her side of the story and his side of the story.
Start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair. And you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Y'all, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA. Hey, TikTok, so I just wanted to...
Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started. You wasn't even out your mama yet. And she took me to child support. Deadbeat who? Deadbeat who? Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about? Where is Mama Smurf? Where is Mama Smurf? Can we please have a sit down? And you can fool some of the people all the time, but you can't fool the prince of Pan-Africanism any of the time. Calling me names, using profanity, disrespectful mouth. I just want to say this to all my supporters out there, my true supporters. My true supporters. It ain't that many of my true supporters. But for my true supporters, I want y'all to stay focused. There's a lot of slander going on. There's a lot of lies being pushed out there. There's people trying to use my name to build themselves up. I just want you to be really, really careful right now. Be patient. Stay focused. Be patient. Stay focused. Be patient. Stay focused, brothers and sisters. Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong. Y'all know me too well for anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me when my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years. So anybody telling you they've been trying to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you, I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time. I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list. The quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list. Shout out to my Stockholm, Sweden Africans. I'm so happy to be in Stockholm, Sweden. Pull up Saturday. It's going down. Ghanaian independence. King Kong consciousness. But let me say this. If you mind my personal business, I don't care who you are, I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no. As you see on my social media, I've been blocking people who think my business is their business. And if I block you, you automatically in the Book of Negroes. So take a risk at your own peril. But I will say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're going to have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes. I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is going to pull up. And let's have the conversation.
This is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. Why the
So, I must say, normally I would not have judgment on a situation, and I want to keep judgment out of my response to this situation. However, I do want to share my point of view. Normally, I don't have many points of views on people's personal lives, but because of her original statement and his response, I feel like it's necessary. I'm a little disappointed with Dr. Umar,
As am I.
as a man, about this situation, because the only thing that he could back up is that her mom put him on child support before she was even born. So my question to Dr. Umar would be, do you think it's okay to ignore your child because her mom put you on child support? Like, how does she get punished for what her mother did? Obviously, when she was in the womb, she wasn't aware that her mother was putting you on child support, and just because her mother did put you on child support, you just X her out your life completely. And again, I'm only going by the response that Dr. Umar said. He said that he's on child support. Her mother put him on child support. So ain't no deadbeat this, ain't no deadbeat that. But at 22 years of age, she's reaching out because she need her father. She want to have a relationship with her father, and she's been ignored because of an action that her mother did 22 years ago. And then I just expect I watch Dr. Umar videos. I watch him. I enjoy him. I agree with a lot of things that he said, but this is one that I just cannot agree with, because as a man, you lay down and you have a child with somebody. You fight for your child. You fight to be in your child life, even if you have to pay child support. Even if you have to pay child support, you fight to be in that child's life. And if the mother makes that impossible to do, when that child turns 18 and she's responsible for her own life, you reach out. She shouldn't even have to reach out to you. Yeah. She's the child. In the video, Dr. Umar is saying, you can reach me. I had the same public number for X amount of years. You just reach out to me, but she is the child. Why do the child have to go searching for the parent? Dr. Umar he making it his business to start schools, to do this, to do that, so he could take care of kids. But the one child that need him, he is not there for her because of something that her mother did. I don't agree with that. I am disappointed by that. And if you do see this video, Dr. Umar Johnson, please do better. It is no excuse. It is no excuse. This child shouldn't have had to make a video on YouTube to get a reaction from you, to get a response from you. She made that video. She said what she said out of hurt. You don't know what her mother told her. She don't know what her mother told you. But that's a conversation that could have been had in private between the two of you. That's what
I was going to say.
When she came out with that video, and you as a man should understand her frustration. The man that you are. Because you are trying to build communities. You're trying to heal communities. You know better.
It starts within your household as well.
Exactly.
I'm so tired of the poor representation. I know we all behind closed doors, we have a lot going on, and most of it is not for the world. But I'm just so disappointed in the response itself. Like, I would have minded my business as well, but the response, it just seems so immature. It doesn't even seem like the person that I listen to about schools and all this knowledge that this man have for you to respond that way. It sounds like a child responding to another child. She's 22 and you're a grown man. You responding as if it's a joke. This is her life.
This is her life. And she need her dad. And what I feel like, it may have caught Dr. Umar off guard, and he is embarrassed by it. He wasn't expecting that. And so it triggered that response. Mm-hmm. But just as a man, Dr. Umar, you encourage us to take accountability, to be mature enough to help people to come. I just feel like I never expected something like that from you. I never expected that from Dr. Umar. And like you said, I agree with that. The response was very childish. It kind of like watered down her feelings, and she's entitled to her feelings because no matter what her mother did, you weren't there in her life. Like she said, everything she said is valid. Her feelings are valid. And you are trying to make it seem like her feelings are not valid because you probably feel some sense of embarrassment because she aired you out on social media. But what I expected from you is to know enough to know that her video on social media was a cry out for help. Mm-hmm. It was a cry out for you to respond. But your response should have been in private. Let me call my daughter. Let me find my daughter. You have enough resources. You talk about powerful people all the time. You are one of those people who have the power to figure out your daughter's phone number, to call her, to reach her, to FaceTime her, to whatever it is that you needed to do in private and have a conversation with your daughter. And so I don't respect that response at all. I respect everything you're doing in the world. I don't respect how you're responding to your child on social media. Yeah. And it's just a big red flag. It makes everything that you've done, everything that you do, everything that you stand for and you represent, it makes it questionable.
And also for all the men out there that believe that because you're paying child support for a child that they don't need more from you, like that's not the case. Because financial support is like one of the last things. What about mental support? Like,
What about love?
What about love? It should be love first and foremost. What about time, memories? Like, money does not solve anything. Money does not solve anything. So for all of y'all out there that think that, like, go find your kids and go be with your kids. Spend time with them. Teach them valuable lessons. And for that, Dr. Umar, he could teach that young girl so much. He could really teach her the value of a black man because he knows so much. I've learned so much from him.
But he, and that's my problem. See, I feel like he know enough to know that because her dad wasn't in her life, she not ever gonna be able to really know the value of a black man. She had a stepdad that stepped in, but it's not the same when you have a father out there that's leading millions of people but cannot reach out to you.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
That's heartbreaking.
So do better.
As somebody's child, this is what I feel. And then on Dr. Umar's defense, women. Just because a circumstance might not be to your liking, do not push a father away from their rights to their child. I saw on social media this boy, he posted a post of his kids and said, it's just so not fair that I cannot see my daughters. Like, just because me and you have differences, I can't see my kids. Like, that is so unfair to the child. And now you have a young girl, 22 years later, expressing her hurt and her pain for a man. She don't know. I'm pretty sure she don't know the full story because her mother probably didn't tell her the full story. So that's why this is on Dr. Umar's defense, because women do this. Women do this way too much. They tell a man, I don't need you in my life or my child life. Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
because a child need their father in their life. Speak for yourself. You want that man out of your life? X him out of your life romantically. Do not stop Xing men out of their kids' lives.
You do more damage than good. Unless the man is harmful to the kids. If he is no harm to your kids, vice versa. If they are no harm to your kids, let them build a relationship with their father or with their mother. Get out of your feelings. You are doing your kids no good by keeping them away from their other parent. Period.
And this is how we will handle that situation with class.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, Dr. Umar and Dr. Umar's daughter. Privacy. Everybody shouldn't be in y'all business. Everybody shouldn't be in y'all business. I understand the frustration on both ends. I'm disappointed, but I understand. I understand how women can push men away and make men feel like they can't be in their kids' life. And some men just don't have the energy to take it to court. Now, I heard people say, I'm not going to court. Mm-hmm. Even though I feel like kids should be fought for. Like, because kids are worthy of that. They worthy of going to court fighting for. They worthy of it. Do what you have to do to be in your child's life. But moms, stop pushing the dads out of the kids' lives because it hurts the kids. And then you think that child don't need their kid, but then you go 22 years later, 30 years later, you even got 40 and 50-year-olds who wish that they had that parent in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that is how you handle that situation with class.
And I agree. I have nothing to add to that. I totally 100% agree. Kids need both of their parents. If you can work out a good co-parenting system, try it. Try your hardest to do it. Get out of your feelings and get out of your kids' way.
Get out of your kids' way.
Get out of their way.
Speak for yourself, baby. You don't need it. I do. That's my dad.
Yes, and with that being said, do everything with love, with class, and with peace, pretty girl.
People.